It's your boy Princetreppe back in another unboxing video. Today we're here to unbox the Thrustmaster's T-Flight Hotas 1. Now I'm familiar with the Thrustmaster series. I had the racing wheel. I don't think I did an unboxing video. I was just probably too big to unbox at the time. I didn't think about it. It's what it is. But I'm gonna be using this mostly for PC. I got the version for Xbox One. There's another version for console gamers. There's a PS3 PC version. This is the Xbox One PC version. The PS3, PS4, because it works for both, PS5 as well, I think. That was a bit cheaper. So if all you're gonna do is play it on PC, then you might want that version. But if you plan on playing some Xbox or just like the color scheme better for this one, because I think it's slightly different colors or something, or you just don't, it is what it is. If you just like the PS3 version better or when the Xbox version better, just get the one that works best for you. I got the Xbox One version. I'll probably be playing. I tried Flight Simulator on console and on PC. It's just not my bag. It's a little too slow for me. But if I want to get back into it, I got something to do it with, something to really do it with, better using a controller or a mouse and keyboard. So that's pretty cool. I believe this comes with, it doesn't come with it, but it supports some additional, I won't say pedals, but I'm pretty not called pedals. What are they called here? Well, they are just pedals. Anyway, so like, I think that's for Flight Simulator. I'm probably something else that uses it. I don't know, but primarily what I'm going to be doing on it with PC is I recently enlisted into Star Citizen. So Star Citizen, a large portion of that game is flying spaceships, whether it be smaller ones, large carriers, or whatever the case may be. That's a big part of the game. I know it's, from what I've researched, is more immersive if you have a stick, and it kind of changes the entire game for you. So I wanted to jump into it with some buddies of mine, but I didn't want to just like half step. I said, let me just go all in and get the full experience. And if I love it, I love it. If I don't like it, I got a nice peripheral for something else. I mean, I used to play like kind of arcadey type jet games. Like I started with Air Combat back on PS1. Of course, anyone played I'm not talking about Nintendo stuff, just like more modern 3D type games. So Air Combat to change to Ace Combat. And arcade wise, I don't think anything's beat that Ace Combat series. But simulation wise, obviously is Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is again is in my bag. But I was holding off on this until I really did some more research on Star Citizen. Now I said, okay, I'm gonna definitely jump into it. So I went and got it. It's on Best Buy, probably $10 off on Best Buy. I added some additional Best Buy Disney dollars, could bring it down a little more. So I got it for like maybe 50 or so, but I think it was like 79, something like that. But probably high, that's with the $10 off. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. This one is not, is it taped? It's not taped. I don't like that. You know me and tapes nowadays, guys. I need to see my stuff taped up. I don't know. Okay, I got to stand up for this one. Turn it sideways. It has a good amount of weight to it, so that I did like. Probably the best thing to do. And it was originally sitting up this way, so we'll turn it back to what it was. Sorry for the noise. It actually sits this way? Kind of see which is the best way to open it. It really doesn't matter. They both sit kind of weird. Okay. Let's just do this. Put that there. Like nails on chalkboard. I'm sorry about that. All right. So what we got? I think it's all USB. I don't think this is USB-C. It's probably just regular USB. This is a pretty lengthy cable. I have to admit that. It's usually great. I have an extender anyway. The cable that came in my racing wheel wasn't as long as I would have liked, so extenders are great. I think this is a pull away, which is also like has a pull away section right in the middle, which is good for like someone walks past the TV, you have it set up to your TV and trips on it, it pulls this instead of yanking your entire stick off your table, off your hand, or Xbox or whatever you're playing, laptop, PC, yanking that down. So that's good to have the pull-aways. I like that. But I do have an extender. I probably won't need it because I'll be playing with the PCs right there. But it's good to have one if you need one. Manual. We don't need that. I might need that. Take that back. No, actually, I might have to look up different like mappings for PC button mapping setup. But it has this wire to go between the two. I believe this can join together. Yeah, just like so. Oh boy, I don't know how to do that. Let me before I put it together and don't know how to take it apart, let me not do that. It goes together. So, okay, I can see that. Okay, so thrust back, thrust forward. Okay. This feels, is this, I believe this, oh yeah, there's an island screw in the back here or something for something. I might look into that. Joystick resistance. Oh, so you can actually switch the resistance at the bottom to put more resistance on the stick. So, I mean, it's not force feedback, but it's nice to have that to feel more resistance, more than being so still. Because it was a little flex. So I may mess around with that to my liking. I would look into this, why this island screw or whatever is at the bottom, see what that's all about. Oh, it's a longer cable at the back. Bottom pulls out so it can get pretty far apart. So if you're, keyboard in the middle. So your mouse and the keyboard in it, like this. Put this on the side. So your mouse and the keyboard in it like this, and then you get in your ship, you take off and do you basically. So that's pretty cool. Here's what it is. So I guess this has some option to connect to a table in some way. I see a screw hole here, so there's definitely options for mounting. Now, granted, the mounting doesn't come with it. You have to buy something separate for that, but I do see the options here, which is nice. It's nice to have those options, so it's like it definitely won't move or anything. I don't foresee this moving too much because I'm not like, but it feels solid. It's plastic, but it feels like a solid plastic. So I like that. It's hard plastic. So it feels premium enough. Not super premium, but premium enough. But it's entry level. It's under $100. I mean, you gotta keep that in mind. Some of these things go for like 300 plus with force feedback and dual sticks and everything. So you gotta keep that in mind. I like there's the XABY right here, so you can, depending on what's going on, switch buttons, reload, whatever. You got, I don't even know what that is. Next and previous. I don't know what that's going to be used for. There's a PC Xbox switch right here. PC Xbox switch right in the front. I'll keep it on PC for now. That's probably the first thing I connected to anyway. Me being an Xbox guy, got your Xbox button right there. The double window and the triple line thing. But yeah, man, I'm definitely glad I invested into it. This is my first time playing Star Citizen, so bear with me. I'm gonna be a lot of hiccups. I know it's gonna be it's a journey. It's not it's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. It's MMO. But I'll definitely stream it. Wow, it's nice. It has a little button right there for fire. That's pretty cool. Anyway, get you guys some better close-ups. So it looks good. It looks good, guys. It looks good. Got you the next one. It's a thruster. Better close-up. So does that have any? No, it's nothing. It's just maximum thrust, low thrust kind of thing. So I like that. I like that. So we're good. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, your boy. I'm out of here.